Imagine a serpent, its scales shimmering with false promises. It coils around a vibrant culture, squeezing tighter with each passing year. This is the story of Christianity's arrival in Africa. It is a tale woven with threads of faith, but also of domination and loss. Was it a force for good, offering solace and salvation? Or was it a venomous serpent, injecting its will into the heart of a continent? This essay explores the dark side of this conversion. We will delve into the shadows cast by the cross, revealing how Christianity twisted the soul of Africa. Prepare to question the narratives you have been taught. Prepare to confront the uncomfortable truths of history. Before the arrival of Christianity, Africa was a continent teeming with its own spiritualities. Diverse beliefs, rituals, and traditions connected people to their ancestors and the natural world. From the Yoruba pantheon to the Zulu reverence for the divine feminine, spirituality was interwoven with every aspect of life. These traditions were not mere superstition, as some colonial narratives would have us believe. They were complex systems of knowledge, ethics, and social governance. These practices provided a sense of order and belonging. They offered guidance and meaning. This rich tapestry of belief and practice formed the bedrock of African societies. However, the arrival of Christianity would forever alter this spiritual landscape. With the arrival of European colonizers in the 15th century came a new faith, Christianity. However, the spread of Christianity was not a peaceful exchange of ideas. It was a campaign fueled by a sense of religious and cultural superiority. African gods and spirits, once revered and respected, were demonized. They were labeled as pagan, heathen, and devilish. This demonization served a strategic purpose. By painting African spirituality as evil, European colonizers and missionaries could justify their own actions. Conversion became a tool of conquest. It allowed them to dismantle existing power structures and replace them with their own. The spiritual conquest was the foundation upon which colonial domination would be built. Section 4. The Crumbling Shrine, Erasing the Spirit of a People. The imposition of Christianity went beyond mere conversion. It extended to the systematic erasure of African cultural practices. Rituals and ceremonies, once central to community life, were banned and condemned. Sacred groves were desecrated. Shrines were destroyed. This cultural vandalism aimed to sever the ties between the people and their ancestral beliefs. Traditional education systems, which transmitted knowledge across generations, were dismantled and replaced with Western models. This process sought to instill a new worldview, one that privileged European knowledge and denigrated African traditions. The consequences of this cultural erasure continue to reverberate in African societies today. The missionaries' burden, savior or conqueror. The missionaries who spearheaded the conversion of Africa occupied a complex and often contradictory role. They saw themselves as benevolent guides, leading lost souls towards the light of Christianity. However, their actions often served the interests of colonialism, whether consciously or not. They were instrumental in undermining traditional African authority. They often collaborated with colonial administrations, providing religious justification for land seizures and political subjugation. The missionaries' role in shaping colonial power structures cannot be ignored. They were not merely spiritual guides, they were agents of a new order. An order that sought to reshape Africa in its own image. The enduring legacy of spiritual conquest. The legacy of Christianity's impact on Africa is complex and multifaceted. It is a story of both accommodation and resistance. While some Africans embraced the new faith wholeheartedly, others resisted it fiercely. Many found ways to blend elements of Christianity with their own traditions, creating hybrid forms of worship that persist to this day. However, the scars of spiritual conquest run deep. The demonization of African spirituality continues to resonate, often manifesting as internalized oppression. The destruction of traditional knowledge systems has left a void that is difficult to fill. The struggle to reclaim lost heritage is ongoing. It is a struggle for cultural identity, for spiritual autonomy, and for the right to define one's own beliefs. The story of Christianity in Africa is a cautionary tale about the dangers of cultural imposition. It is a reminder that true faith cannot be forced, only freely chosen. As we grapple with the legacies of the past, it is essential to listen to the voices of those whose cultures and beliefs were so profoundly impacted. Only then can we begin to heal the wounds of history and forge a future where all spiritualities are respected and valued. If you found this video insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on notifications for more content like this.